Hey guys, welcome to Coding Missions Episode 2, Fibonacci Cloud Fireworks. We're going to go through some cloud stuff and some very basic Fibonacci stuff. As you can see, this episode is all about Fibonacci and the cloud. Before we begin, we have some very basic cloud safety to go over. This episode can only be aired in flight mode. All other electronics must be turned off, which means I don't have my phone with me for this episode. There are three main exits in this episode: IaaS, PaaS, and Saas. Should the need arise, we'll use each of these cloud exits. Digital fireworks other than Fibonacci strictly prohibited, as past July 4th and a safety hazard. In case of turbulence, we can scale up vertically with life jackets or oxygen mask, or scale out horizontally with lifeboats and cloud protection devices. Take care of your own cloud needs as a service before starting others. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your cloud flight. So I've been recently looking at a lot of YouTube shorts about, airplanes and travels and just getting that good old travel bug since Egypt trip. So we go to now Fibonacci fireworks. Fibonacci is a very popular recursive iterative sequence that tests your understanding of basic computer science design skills. Also, fun fact, you also create very cool fireworks sequences. So to continue my July 4th Jones, we're going to continue using Fibonacci. We can use some concept of Fibonacci to make our fireworks a lot cooler. As a refresher, Fibonacci starts with a base case of 0 and 1 outputting 1, and then the recursive function of fib n equals fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2, the previous two values. And here's the program that we run for Fibonacci, very basic recursive program. If n equals 1, we print out fireworks, return 0. If n equals 2, we print out boom, 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 Katy Perry fireworks reference, return 1, else return fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. But for ado, I'll show you how the program is being run. So here's the program for Fibonacci. So we have Fibonacci 1, 4, 9, and 6 perfect squares. And to run Python programs in terminal, which is also a very interesting work skill if you run with a Mac or if you use Windows as well. Used Python package. And there we go, that's your output. So you can see it's a lot of fireworks, a lot of boom, boom, boom. But eventually Fibonacci 16 will lead to 610. And to go over the program more carefully, step by step, we also talk about recursion as in terms of saving space. The reason why this particular recursion is so important, because Fibonacci is one of those rare type of recursion programs that has two base cases. Not one, but two, which is very good for both July 4th fireworks in Florida, 2 for price of 1, and also for Fibonacci. And in addition, Fibonacci is also great in terms of like memorization or saving space. So we won't get into dynamic programming too much in coding missions. We'll maybe touch base on that, but it's a good reason to realize that dynamic programming for all those crazy OA codes and all those hard things your boss asks you to do for work sometimes, especially saving space for your data, is based on memorization or tables. So if here's Fibonacci, think of it as tables, essentially. In addition, as I mentioned before, here is the output. And here's a little cool design I made for Fibonacci images. I have here a firework, and then two small fireworks, and then five small fireworks. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 5, and then it goes on and on and on and on. So that's it for Fibonacci. As now for the second part of the episode, we'll continue talking about cloud. So this is something that I obviously really love a lot from AWS CCP and also from AZ900 is the concept of cloud. So I'm gonna do some annotations here right afterwards. especially some cool cloud annotations. So let's talk about some examples of cloud that you're very familiar with. From IaaS, PaaS, and Saas. So to help out, I'm going to be using Google Hemeni over here. So I'm actually going to turn back on my phone for Google Hemeni for cloud. So obviously this is a really cool new application of Google that uses your AI and different types of things to figure things out. Yep. So I have a Google app. So I ask basically to Hemeni, IaaS examples. And a classic example for IaaS, which is also related to my old, Dell job, is the network infrastructure. That's a very common example. Also, virtual machines from mainframe, also very important. Virtual machines, VMs, IaaS. As for PaaS, is now my current example. Where we have something like, for example, databases, which is pretty cool. Or in Amazon case, coding functions that can help you, right? Fibonacci, Lambda, which is AWS example. And of course, Go SaaS, we have one example right here, programming, Microsoft 365 apps. Oops, 365 apps. So there you have it. That's an example of IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS within the cloud. So that's it for the episode. Thank you. For flying bonuses, please like and subscribe. And remember, give this episode a 5-star rating. And your tenant, Jason Lu, is now signing off. Good night. And also congrats to Rafi Devers, Tanner Houck, and Jaren Duran for the All-Star Game selections. And of course, Celtics, go for now banner 19. Thank you very much. Bye.